Yo, what's going on everyone? Miles Midoriya here with the review and recap of Trigun Stampede episode 5. This episode right here, I gotta say, was a sad one. Vash just can't get a break. In the beginning, you see a boy and his mom, and you hear somebody talking in the background. The boy says that he hopes the wind blows, which in this village, some of the things are connected to the windmills. The scene goes to Vash and everyone in the car. Meryl brings up how it was mentioned that there was no wind in the west. Roberto told her that it was on a religion channel, a convention of the plant religion. It's new and the headquarters for it is in July. Which you can probably take a guess that it's either tied to knives or those around him, and it may play a role not just in this episode but the future ones as well. Roberto had mentioned that the color of the desert was actually normal. Then he started telling the story of what happened in the desert. It was a person or monster who eliminated some of the people and that no one survived. The desert was red overnight because of the loss of the people. Wolfwood was still asleep, but Vash was awake to hear the story, and it kind of looked like he was thinking about something. Meryl had stopped the car because she seen a bug that was just laying there. They was trying to figure out what took it out, and all of a sudden Vash saw a village and he started walking towards it. The scene jumps back to the boy and his mom again, and he's asking her why some of the children from the village are being sent off and what happens to them, and the mom said it wasn't a big deal and that things would be alright. It turns out the boy, whose name is Roro, was actually supposed to be next and overheard a conversation with his mom and someone else, so he ran off, but Vash found him and he told him that he would help him out. This man Vash really be traveling everywhere, helping people out as best as he can. Back to Vash and everyone, they're walking into the village and it's brought up about the windmills, how it powers everything, but since there's no wind, there's nothing really being powered. If you could tell by now, the episode is jumping from the past to the future, and the village that they are in is where Roro was at. Vash walked up to the house, he pulled something from the sand, and he looked like he was thinking about something, and just then someone started shooting at him. Vash ran to cover, and this gigantic person with these weapons on him just drops down, and he says Vash's name. I was like, how does he know him? But either way, they gotta move. Wolfwood gets Vash, and they started running. Wolfwood fell back, and he did try to shoot at the person chasing Vash, but it didn't work. He cornered Vash, and he managed to dodge the bullets. Vash shot part of a building, and some of it fell on the person that was chasing him. You know how Vash is, he went to go check up on him to see if he was alright, even though he tried to eliminate him. Wolfwood showed up and they took off, but the person didn't chase him immediately. That's when I started thinking, what's going on here? They got to a safe spot. Wolfwood asked Vash if he's been to that village before. That's when he tells him a story about Roro and how he promised to help him out, but by the time he finally got the medicine, it was too late. They showed the person that was chasing Vash, then it jumped to Roro when he was going inside some building. It was people there, and two of them was the doctor and the girl that we seen that was around knives. Of course, they always got to be a part of what's going on. They end up experimenting on Roro. The doctor told him that what he was doing could help with his illness and have some side effects. If you didn't catch it early, the person that's chasing Vash is Roro. This whole time, it was the person that he promised to help out. It was so messed up they did to him. Roro did go visit his mother in that form, and she was scared, which makes me think about the story Roberto told earlier in the episode. That it was about Roro, and when he went to go see his mother, she was scared to be near him, and it may have gotten him mad, and he destroyed everything because no one looks like they was in that village at all. We see Vash and Wolfwood for a little bit, and Vash actually recognizes that it's Roro. Then the scene goes to Meryl and Roberto. They're going into a house. It was the same one that Roro and his mom lived in, because Meryl found a picture of Vash holding a baby, and it was Roro. Back to Vash and Wolfwood. Roro is firing at him, and Vash is trying to speak to him to snap him out of it. And at this point, when Wolfwood said it won't work, that thing has become a monster long ago, I already knew what time it was. It looks like this is a reference to the original Trigun episode 22, but we'll talk about that later. Roro ended up catching Vash, and we see Roro's face. Vash starts apologizing to him about not being able to help him in time. Also, he doesn't have to be alone anymore. It looks like he's getting through to him, but just then Wolfwood interrupted the talk when he fired a shot from his weapon, which eliminated Roro. I was like, here we go again with Wolfwood. Vash and everyone are around Roro, and Vash is just sad. You can just see it on his face. He asked Wolfwood why did he do that, and he told him it was mercy. He can't go back to being human anymore. He saved him from misery. Vash told him that that wasn't for him to decide. Wolfwood said he was being hypocritical, saying that Vash made a promise that he couldn't keep. He has words but no action. That's when the wind started blowing, and after all that time, the wind finally picked up, but at that point, no one's even at the village besides them. The scene jumps to the doctor, the girl, and Zazie the beast. He was telling them that Roro was taken out, and it was asked if he was the one that did it, and he said the one that did it was the product of the doctor. The girl said the one named Nicholas. The doctor said he's called the Punisher. I said, man, they really going in with this story. This dude was a product of the doctor. I can't wait to see the backstory on that. Then we see Vash and everyone in the car driving off as the windmills start to move and power the city, and that's where the episode ends. Going back to when I brought up episode 22 of Trigun, in that episode was when Zazie the Beast had popped up. Vash was trying to talk to him as well so that he wouldn't do anything bad, and Wolfwood ended up eliminating him. Vash got mad at him in that episode as well, and it's interesting how they referenced that episode and changed it up a little bit. Overall, good episode. It's interesting how they're building up till they get to the July city, but y'all let me know in the comment section down below, what did you think about the episode and what was your favorite part from it? Here's some more content to check out. Thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.